almost afternoon. Um, so today, what I'm gonna be doing is usually what we do is we go through uh, my stuff, and then uh, we go through we go through my stuff, and then um we go through my stuff, and then we do Genshin. There might be times when I will be taking a break while, um, and it won't be a break. It'll be, and my dad doesn't trust this guy, and he's come before. So, and but anyway, so basically what I'm going to be doing is so basically what I'm going to be doing today is we're going to be doing Genshin and some others. Yes, we will be going through behind me. Usually we do that first, but today will be different. So let's. My dad's doing good. I'm doing good. My dad's about to have his lunch, so I'm gonna go and get um, his foods, his pills first, and then we can do this, and then I can check on that one guy, and then we'll uh, go on from there. You can take a look at the thing here, and then uh, and I shall return. Um, and for those of you are uh, who have your headphones, uh, you don't really need them for this. I should be wearing my headphones and my have a microphone, but I'm doing small. I'm coming back from and from trying to do a regular stream, but again, uh, so and again, I'm going to be doing this more today. So I'll be right back, and then we'll get to Genshin. Okay. Alrighty. I'm back, and I'll turn this up a little bit so we all can hear. And okay.
I made it.
Hey, actually, okay, let's do this.
I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Zulnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Okay, what is that called? Memory hut. Okay.
Hi, River. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is. He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard. Did Rary rip it out himself?
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Over here! Over here! Jane! Oh, and, Vedelson here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court. He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
It's nothing. Vedifilnir, Dainslif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rarier looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Felindus? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Oh, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Uh, went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifilnir showed up today, too. You know, Dainslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifilnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainslif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Rarier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Rarier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifilnir and Dainslif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with, every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Thelendis, it's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
As
You're
my
right,
grandma
Thelendis.
would say,
I've just been
let's turn
overthinking
your
things.
frown upside down.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rere was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Vinster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance, and that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rayhir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The Moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rarier seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
So he's late after all. Just you wait, Rarier. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying. May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Rayhir of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rarier, and he claims to be one of the King's Guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis. Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rurir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, they'll see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others. Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but with them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rear. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again. Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it.
Okay, let me go on the other side and then my feet are playing, do that. Whoops, I guess not.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but with them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rear. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again. Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it.
I've got to get back to my exercises. But I am trying to bend my knee, so. Okay, first of all, let's do this here. Okay. Again? Hold up. Okay, I'm going to be... Sorry about that, but it's... Oh. Okay. Aha. Okay. But, okay, all you have to do is just go ahead and turn it off and turn it back on, but not necessarily turn the app off and turn it back on. Just okay. And okay, let's see how much food we have. A little bit more food wouldn't hurt. Right, Shannon? Okay. Also, what I want to do is do my dailies. Let's see what we have here. And I'm not procrastinating. Okay, let's see. And then we can work on our characters, and then we can get back to him. terrific. You woke him up.
Ring cutter.
Don't get frostbite.
Nice and spicy. Propagate. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Alrighty.
Boba, get them.
Don't push your luck. Oh, so sorry.
Out of the frying pan, into the pot.
No, my sword. Let me read you a verse.
Dodge this.
Nice and spicy.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it.
Scatter.
Okay. And oh, hello. Drop out fast. Okay.
sorry.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. I'm the frying pan, it's the fire.
Well, that was a waste of an. And there it is. But it's, partly. Oh, well, it's mostly cloudy with high thin clouds. Okay. Um, Hello, birdie. Hello, birdie. I fly away, oh Lordy, do 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 do. Hello, birdie. Outside my lower window, there's a bird that's outside enjoying the sun.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Okay. Memory. Hat. Okay. And tomorrow I think we'll do better in going through my stuff, though. If you want me to, we can do it later this afternoon, though I'm going to be going through my papers, but we'll see. Ay. Okay. Ian has taken this stuff to the making another dump run, and so it's just gonna be my dad. So, oh, there's a bunch of birds. I wonder if it's her chicks. Uh-oh, I'm hearing my dad cough. In fact, let me be right back because I'm going to give him his pill. Okay, sorry about that. We're going to get the cuffs. And okay.
I will protect you.
Within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
And then if we can't do this, and we'll do the other thing and try it again soon. And I can work on my characters. Okay, where's your bestie?
Outrider Amber reporting.
And I'll definitely have to look this one up. But and then I can always figure out how to do this off stream. But we still have a caregiver till. Okay. And, yeah, okay, we'll go do our thing and then I'll figure out that stupid thing later. As I said, stupid thing. Oy.
Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy. Yeah. Here.
Whoops, I'm gonna definitely need to put the battery on and then we'll continue on this. And hopefully it'll stay sunny enough where we can go outside again today. That was fun yesterday. Ow. Don't worry, I won't fall. Okay.
My legs are so sore. Guess I must have been sleepwalking last night. Again. Cole, nice to come in.
Okay, we've got. Okay. Five jars of sugar. Okay. I think we got sugar, but I like to check. Okay. Yep, we got 10, so we're safe. Not that I wouldn't mind going to Fontaine.
Why do I have to write so many papers? Why?
Now, why over here instead of at the other one? Well, looky there. How about that? Hmm.
Happy to looking for trouble? Dodge this.
Yes! Spring forth! Nice and spicy! No, my sword!
Freeze. This moment will be frozen in time.
And yes, you do always pick the wrong test subjects. Okay. And the main reason why is that way I can work on my characters and also do my dailies in this because I'm always forgetting this, and then whoops. And also it's that particular event, the event that's happening now is a little difficult, so I may just have to look up and see what I'm supposed to be doing. Even though it does say show the silhouette still, it's a little bit harder than it needs to be. So we're going to continue, but I'm going to continue offline since.
Then why am I not looking up at the stars, Arrow?
Cool it!
Propagate! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Rain outlines your fate.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Ha!
Let me lead you to a birth.
No, my sword! Boba, get them!
Ah, don't push your luck. Don't get frostbite.
Huh?
You're toast! Germinate!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Okay, you might want to get out of there. I'm going here for right now. But today, yeah, so today what we would normally I thought I had pushed it. Oh well.
Rain outlines your fate.
Three more. Yep. Nine more. Okay. One more. Okay.
Wait for my signal.
Of course. And I am starting to get hungry, so what we're gonna do here, so if anybody knows, I'm gonna look this thing up here because it looks pretty hard, so I'm gonna.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
shining box of Adeptitrix.
Rain outlines your fate.
I didn't feel that.
Hey, you liar.
Get with me!
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time.
Let me weave you a verse. Our bond is strong.
And then we'll do gold, and then we'll do, I do want to actually get some food inside me. And I don't mind doing this one, and then we'll do, go and do the other one. But if anybody has an idea on how to do these, let me know. That's gold, right? Yeah, it has gold. Okay. I think after we go to the thing, I think I'm going to call it, and then start fixing my lunch.
Life goes on.
No, my sword!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Lightning terrified! Our bond is strong.
Oh, you don't like. You don't like hydro even.
Don't get frostbite.
Get with me!
I didn't feel that.
Yeah, what a liar.
Ring cutter!
Freeze.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this. Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Cool it.
All right. hopefully we can go out there. Uh,
Rise.
so I can go. My dad and I can go out there and get some vitamin D and vitamin K. But and so. Okay. And do the element and then
Go.
okay, is everybody ready? Okay, I'm gonna need some 10. One more. And 6 more. And then there'll be a crown on that one. Hey, hey, hey. Mm, 3 more. 7 and okay. Well, I'll take my leave of you, and then we'll do some more. I'd like to do some more tomorrow, and hopefully we can fight that Riv fellow, and maybe figure out how to do those picture things, as I do like doing those, but I don't know. So you guys take care, and we'll see you later. And I'm not gonna read a channel for today. So you guys take care, and we'll do what I want tomorrow.